Chelsea in common no. Enra yebedi san common no ha say Chelsea for the camp of Fermin Lopez akasa. IAS Stellar Agency eme di ho komo bibre. Na story ne beto dwano enra no. A lot of development and about Fermin Lopez and Chelsea in komodie no ho. Na die di kan enra story ne ba bonten no. So we check enra meeting kakra ko so Barcelona so ya about Fermin Lopez a. Meeting kakra ko na Barcelona mpanyimfo ko hia no. Enra nwumre de kompokra no according to sources say Barcelona no e propose say o check the kind of amount I did to players bia obi to say Fermin Lopez no sa 50 million euros na Chelsea for person mo de ba no 50 million euros no e wo fom enti say Barcelona mpokra be consider say scanning mpokra na Barca Angis kakran free Chelsea ho na wo so mo je 70 million euros enra sa story ne ba bonten say after meeting a call so kakra o Barcelona no they could propose 70 million euros say and no was so mutimi je edi free Chelsea for no ho again and now no pay Barcelona training Hansi Flick ko pie ho no Fermin Lopez ko pie ho no two parties ni nyina etwetwe nkomo after the training ne training no mo ye wie no papa friend say Hansi Flick esa de ato Fermin Lopez anim say osre na obehia ne ewo ni team nim oye key player very important player enti amana adwens san komo no so akoso by ken later say wo ho amedema Barcelona fans Chelsea fans any obi bia who follow this story ni say Stellar Agency for no represent Fermin Lopez no at the three proposals akoma Chelsea three proposals are Stellar Agency for representing Fermin Lopez at the akoma Chelsea ni say one omo catch Chelsea for say Fermin Lopez ni betima join Chelsea was a Chelsea a guarantee almost starting role. Stella Fona catch Chelsea said the first proposal among guarantee Fermin Lopez starting role. The tosumienu major salary boost. Eskana oje wa Barcelona no omun peje mu mfama ne pa. The tosumiensa among man a better chance of making to the World Cup next year. And to when three proposals are ene Stellar Agency for the Aquacoma Chelsea. The first one a guarantee of starting role. Salary no omun peje mun kosro. And omun making sure say boy ni benya better chance. So be qualify say nyame aduma World Cup no betimi akobi. Where your proposal say a year latest medema on Fermin Lopez. And san yoma miensa na the Aquacoma Chelsea no. Emu mienu ana Chelsea for ni so betimi aye. Baako say ni sika ne de ombetimi ade biaka ho ama no. On say currently Fermin Lopez eje 4 million euros ewo Barcelona. What the ba pounds are 3.5 million pounds. Sa 3.5 million pounds no Chelsea ni ebetimi di biaka ho ama na bananim kura ba je be 5 6 7 million pounds. Entis kakese na omo pe no Chelsea for aka chere Stella for ne so betimi ama ne seska no. Sa opportunity so betimi nya World Cup ni biako no. So benya better chances no Chelsea so guarantee say on betimi ama ne better chances because obenya playing time. Oba Chelsea abo ni bi obenya biabo
oba sen oba yin fan wan obi na film sese wan
se proposal no mu
say ya no mo de mage ana enti wan obi tu no 70 million Chelsea tua for this boy na boy we obetuma to even Xavi Simons se mfa no so ni Simons na kraba Fermin Lopez betuma to Xavi Simons
ebe dem pa so the only proposal Chelsea for catch Stella for so muntimi guarantee no e starting position no say Stella for no e de kwahye mu say boy ne beba Chelsea guarantee say obeye starter wa Chelsea team nim
and the bed
Chelsea for aka no to that proposal almost mienu de ombetima ye ni sika no ombetimi de bi aka ho say obenya regular playing time ama na chances so obeko World Cup no ombetimi ama the playing time but to say obeye starter ne de because Fermin Lopez position Paul Papa ne number 10 ne senior man ko pa ma hodia and has to see a be guarantee starting level ne de eno ne ade a Chelsea for so omuntimi guarantee Stellar Agency nti wey and the latest ewo Fermin Lopez Chelsea and Barcelona de no so ken ye heard ye ba akosie before say transfer ne be ba wiye okopiem ewo England a enra nwumre story bi ba bonten about Kobbie Mainoo to Real Madrid room obi an we so follow sa story no ye din komo with periodistas that's journalists a mo ben Real Madrid bobuko no Madrid enye omadwen so omokope Kobbie Mainoo na yese amanfo England onse obeka say enura ebeto odwa say Dennis Ceballos ni Olympic du Marseille awie me no ka say awie mpokra sa di oni mpokra no say ye offer ne sa enti at the time ebeto odwa say Dennis Ceballos any Olympic du Marseille awie a obe move from Real Madrid to Olympic du Marseille no ana England for the press ne sha say omo linki Kobbie Mainoo to Real Madrid bo bokuo no Real Madrid for omo ye close to the club aba abonten say Madrid en consider Kobbie Mainoo agency enfa Kobbie Mainoo nkoma Real Madrid ba manfo na yes a link ne say Kobbie Mainoo to Real Madrid but Real Madrid as a football club en consider Kobbie Mainoo even pokra Real Madrid for pokra say Dennis Ceballos say free ball boko ni pokra na omo nyoma dwen say omo ba sign another midfielder Ednaba because the likes of Kamavinga mu nyina wo ho a omo susu ebe hia playing time enti Kobbie Mainoo ne Real Madrid no as it stands now no kura bi anim na emom Kobbie Mainoo ene Bayern de ene de ken no kura wum Bayern for monitor Kobbie Mainoo situation no Bayern enfa official offer nkoma Manchester Bayern ene Kobbie Mainoo ndi nkomo Bayern for concentration so mbenya Nicolas Jackson a striker ba be backup e de ama Hurricane omu hia animanimu ya no anombe consider Kobbie Mainoo enti Bayern for no monitor the situation of Kobbie Mainoo so person free Manchester United Manchester for no so decide say wow with the 45 million pounds ebebe bia no ombetima ton Kobbie Mainoo di amount Bayern for no pay a central midfielder say almost central midfielder saka no Pavlovic Kimmich and Leon Goretzka say Pavlovic ni mpokre na injury say hano enti akoka Kimmich and Brante friend say Leon Goretzka enti Bayern for no decide say omutimi wie Nicolas Jackson deal na and ombe consider Kobbie Mainoo Manchester United pay 45 million pounds for Kobbie Mainoo Bayern for monitor Ukopima Real Madrid for centre backs I will say the first choice at the man Alonso about the centre back area Dinhausen Oyini free wa Militao Rudiger David Alaba and Raul Asensio enti Real Madrid for 5 centre backs and a mo come say David Alaba the fourth choice about pecking order na say Dinhausen soro about pecking order ne say Alaba Rudiger nanim say Alaba Militao nanim say Alaba so 5 centre backs no David Alaba so 5 so 4th Alonso decided say e mo obema na bebo as a deep setting midfielder ehone so no onkoye regular starter na Madrid 4 person mo ton David Alaba kin enra Fiorentina for the 2-year offer the bread Real Madrid say omo pay David Alaba na Real Madrid impanyimfo na Real Madrid for directors na okay to accept the bid Emma mo ka say omo de omo okay say ombeton David Alaba the ama Fiorentina for ni David Alaba kwetwetwe nkomo Alaba say onko ba bia omo offer ni 2-year contract deal David Alaba say onko na Real Madrid for ne say so okwa financially one because the second highest paid player or Real Madrid bobuku no 22.5 million euros and Ojina Fibia Fiorentina for offer the come David Alaba no wa reject sa offer no Mame nko Ghana ni abrantie Blaster squad ni mpokro wom Ibrahim Sulemana osi akande ma Atlanta call pa coach Otado ye ni din kra wom na me no ka say last season an Atlanta for Ekofano from Cagliari 7.5 million euros and on the Abrante friend say Ibrahim Sulemana buy. Can no buy any playing time I didn't kakra diamano. Last season Krano bought 308 minutes. This season, why you didn't diamano because row na openo ho and Mario Pasa lechebo ho na Edas in mobo. And Abrante friend say Ibrahim Sulemana Ghana ni Abrante no. Say obetima break you through Atlanta bobuku no akwa yedin. Me no wo ka say 2 clubs aba so mo pa Abrante no. Parma and Cagliari. Parma and the Cagliari abase omo pegana ni abrantie Ibrahim Sulemana Nicolas Jackson Chelsea Bayern situation no when the kind of home first part in the amaye say Chelsea for so omo hweska dey top strikers bia Nicolas Jackson no onye play at 21 pesa abo ni bi na eno o kai say eno am catch say Epic Jackson for na kopie mo London Nicolas Jackson agency o ma kopie mo London Chelsea for communicate am Bayern ana Epic Jackson for ne say se Bayern for ntimi metue scan for permanent deal la dia adio mbetima ya dia boa Bayern na ne say Bayern mbetua 10 million pounds ebe loan fee na omo dia same obligation to buy dia besi bia no okosoroba from next season obe sign Nicolas Jackson on a permanent base enti se Bayern for ntimi mbefa Nicolas Jackson se omo betua says ka kese ne se omo sign a permanent a Chelsea for say etufo bo omo di ache Bayern kra no loan fee no omo betima gi loan na 10 million pounds na obligation to buy Bayern any Chelsea besa atwetwe enkomo ene ne akohu de ba akosie. The latest offer from AC Milan for Adrian Rabiot akwa kodru. Adrian Rabiot is one player Mas Allegri ehia no AC Milan boboko nim. Now saying there was a small tension between Adrian Rabiot and the head coach of Olympique de Marseille. Emma Veronique ne ma mimpokra be ka bi bebre. AC Milan for the new offer e de akwa akoma Olympique de Marseille and Adrian Rabiot. New offer no AC Milan for so betua 10 to 50 million euros. No mama Adrian Rabiot salary of 5 million euros. Say omo hwesa brand and be accept and answer on accept. Adrian Rabiot and the highest paid player at Olympique de Marseille or just 6.7 million euros. AC Milan forces says can do muntimi ntua. Don't bet me tua na so bet me tua 5 million euros. Say Adrian Rabiot any nje wo Olympique de Marseille. No person return be adwuma with Mas Allegri on be man 5 million euros. New offer nako. Mas Allegri epe Adrian Rabiot, Luka Modric, Fofana and Loftus-Cheek e won finfin ho to compete with Italian Serie A. New offer nako. Tarek George a Chelsea player. Yabeka ne hunsem bebre se Chelsea person muja ne kwan. Na team ba kwa ne ni abrepa ne AS Roma. AS Roma for e de offer akwa akoma Chelsea. Na ken offer mu de akoma no. Tarek George no e person o move konya playing time. Unso no ye winger. Na Tarek George no obe compete with Pedro Neto, Estevao and Jimmy Gittins. Enti Chelsea for ne person muja abrante ne kwan. AS Roma for latest offer from the akoma Chelsea for Tarek George no. Almost betua close to 22 million euros. Na kin 22 million euros no. Omo side ishemu say dache omo AS Roma for ton Tarek George. Chelsea benyemu 30% is eno no sale on clause. Se Roma for say ton Tarek George. Chelsea benyemu 30%. Chelsea decide latest offer no akoma Chelsea. Me no ka say say Liombe ekopie mu Roman wakwa kupra. Papa e friend say Gianpiero Gasperini nsi ohia winger because only winger wo ho enti Chelsea latest offer ne de akọ. Na mamema were exclusive na memfa manu ensi.
Okay.
Mame Antoine Semenyo ne ndi ne ho nkomo. We exclusive a de bia me di twa to de ma. Okay, say recently na Antoine Semenyo renew the contract with Bournemouth. Our renew the call 2030. Okay. Your source na no Spurs ho. At the time an Spurs in consign Kudus. Thomas Frank office or kwachire say Kudus baby Thomas Frank de never okay sa story no. At the time Kudus e koye ni photo shooter. Ye nya sa video no sa source no. Ene anope. Thomas Frank, technical director of Spurs. Head of performance analyst Mr. Johnson Edema Spurs. Head of recruitment Rob McKinsey. Sam Penyinfo we and the meeting of course what Thomas Frank office no. Oma discuss a mega offer for Antoine Semenyo. Me ma that exclusive. Yes, enche be ebe de internet ne so. Nipa me bubo mu di no mo. Yes, na me picture no wo me ha say na okotwa picture na nipa no na say ne ho ba asempa. Pressure buy.
Oyi free oba na omota.
Oyi free board na say ye man suspension letter nyira.
Oye den nya sa story.
Oye dem am ye man suspension letter wo Tottenham wo ye adwuma wo ho na. Mpanyimfo we ena anopa e wo Thomas Frank ne office. Oma discuss about Antoine Semenyo.
Antoine Semenyo Spurs.
Yes. Omo he say last hour we know. Say omo ko play bia ho ana team bia be fa.
Semenyo de Brennan Johnson e be pra na.
Obetu no.
Aba sa ba bia Semenyo bo no bo. Okay, Semenyo so timi bo ba bia kudusu bo no.
The Semenyo left one now effective.
Yeah. Ba bia Brennan Johnson one no.
Yeah, obey easy.
Okay. Wow. Na kudusu ne Semenyo. Na komo wins wo.
See, nano some more dango atara ko. You see, you be season 2 players na obi anim say likely some be move. Na Milos Kekes because that time no not Mainoo and Liverpool for na April. And ne Antoine Semenyo. God that time ne nyin say did house and krabeko. Ne nyin say Elias Abanya krabeko. But Semenyo no di entia. You be a window one corner, our extending contract or say or no bomb of one, they appreciate him or pay baby or qua on be assured inti ono no nye certain about those clubs bomb of for no ebe man a platform and inti not tonight. Now I've been monitoring Tottenham Hotspur. Me can some dey say some so say wingers be brebe na o open no. And in the quest for Tottenham Hotspur number 10 actually my dream so. Number 1, there's a number 10 at Tottenham. Why Thomas Frank and consider Kudus as a number 10 me ayeme wawa? Because Tottenham are in the market or Pebereche is in Sanka, he's still searching for number 10. Meanwhile, Kudus is on the team. Kudus is in the team. I mean, if you say Kudus no or 10 wa, he will give Tottenham Hotspur numbers because Kudus name will crown up per numbers or here numbers. Into my point, they say, instead of going for a winger, now I can Brennan Johnson no Kudus no. Tottenham should get Kudus in sa number 10 role, no. Get 2 wingers. Semenyo dear. Ken Premiership no onimbon tiasie. Tottenham obeba boni ye sempo se deal ni be go through a problem they say bomb of Minyesho. They've sold so many players and it's going to be very difficult honestly. But Kenya bad. The toss will be on them one of our papa means some of those. So here Ken the toss will be on say Chelsea for a pressure FIFA for the pa. Now I understand them. We a board for any FIFA and some ketwa. Club World Cup no Chelsea insist to say the next Club World Cup we born in 2029 it was such Chelsea year parts as winners or no ever defending champion there was some year parts. FIFA for I explain it the actual Chelsea say slot no ya chicha manasa inti yanyifa then yemfan shim Chelsea insist they need to be parts and he makes a lot of things but you see this is the education out of it. Say UEFA for omo prioritize past winners, defending champions. Into UEFA competitions, say Conference League, automatically you go to the Europa Cup. Europa Cup, automatically you play in the Champions League. Champions League, who defend it. Into UEFA priority, defending champions. But FIFA competition, you know, the priority is the host nation. But what I say, it's a nano Club World Cup here, boy. Yeah, the host nation Inter Miami this year. I think you're trying the Obe hosty. Into slots in your church, you wait for 12 slots. 12 slots, no. Say PH automatically for Bako. Aka 11. 11, no. The next 3 Champions Leagues a day, no. The Obechi be also automatic slots. Now for Aka 8, and your performance in the Champions League. Chelsea can wait and compete and be part of the 12 ever representing UEFA. But Chelsea says no. Take us there. Yeah, trying UEFA for decision. Sorry, FIFA for decision. Dear Tosubu, Ken, I am surprised. Carlo Ancelotti. Yebe season, no, me 400 supporters, 10. 9 of them concluded, say, Madrid will need a central midfielder. Come here, the lie. Why is it that all of a sudden, Ceballos to create fit team in Nemo? Nobody is talking about Madrid going for a central midfielder. Now, Ekwaya to say, Jabi and Alonso, he's finding it difficult to convince Florentino Perez. Perez will take his stance at Edding. Senyesa. Ceballos free one, aka 1 slot. Already Franco Manstan Tuando slot na sanso dawo. Inti Madrid wo 2 slots. Ekobase Ceballos free one. Madrid be wo 2 slots. Or make me aye signings. Ask him. Madrid sister na omunko. I don't think I'm tea Kobbie Mainoo there. Kobbie Mainoo there. Tea me tea ya. Man for my dream corner say. And now no utie asama Alonso ka. Sa akwada no wedi 18 years efa Thiago Pitash no. Ken makohwe ne kakra. Onimbo. Ne ball no 80 for Pedri star na be 10 young for na bia. Inti Madrid want to give him chance. Inti Ceballos free wa. Na akwada na ba bishim. But this is where the whole situation is. So what Madrid sees the way omobo no. Omobo 3 central midfielders. Chouamini and Adagule to say the attack and a double pivot no. Enti Chouamini nie Adagule nie. Fede Valverde no operate more of a number 10. Now, about the creativity Valverde onye creative enchen Adagule. But Valverde nim operating more of a number 10 because Samantha presser. Valverde was the energy to press. In the system of Alonso, the number 10, the main or the basic target for you is to press. Energy. Add up to your first line of pressing. Adagule, obey your creativity, but obey creativity inside. Now, the reason why I'm saying this, I say, Jude Bellingham ba. Jude Bellingham no. Ono so the energy to press. In everyone say Jude Bellingham eba be share number 10 ho. Now just say Fede Valverde will probably drop no Chouamini abe play position or whatsoever. Ebi on Adagule so be prayer. But we share the like for like Fede Valverde, Jude Bellingham ba ho on na eba be compete for ho. Me share the Camavinga coach in area no a. Camavinga no so will probably compete with Adagule there in the deep creative game no. Let's just catch Chouamini. Because Chouamini can direct again replacement or like for like our Jabi Alonso system no should be Danny Ceballos. And as I say also try Pitash. And then now the training grounds what try David Alaba. Ken, with all due respect, say it's our sense made for this in Kaya okay. But Ken, Usha Madrid born still on one. I think they will still need a central midfielder. Now, it is becoming extremely difficult to convince Papani because next season, Madrid remember Nico Pass Abba. Into Nico Pass, Eba Beka Adagule or central midfield. So Madrid do not want to invest again. Into Sadia, Afi, the next 12 months, Pita's chance money more kakra. Nico Pass Beka. That is the plan of Florentino Perez. But for Xabi Alonso, Ken, when you're central midfield, I'll pay. Dear Tosubio. Manchester United. I am beginning to get worried. Through Manchester United transfer plans. Ken. And maybe we cried in Yechi. Eric Ten Hag. United invested so much power and believe in him. And money recruitment up to today, United are still suffering. I think it's a a lesson to Manchester United. Only David the year I dream 1 year. Then the coach comes and tell us to say, David the year born no acheche the but me pep goalkeeper or pass e bobo ni bi. Manchester United supported Ten Hag. Ya pamu David the year kofa Onana by. Ose mi mpe Ronaldo kwa Manchester United were struggling to get a center forward or kofa Wegwart's loan. They supported Eric Ten Hag. And now no Scott McTominay. Okoya. Okofa Manuel Ugarte. I feel say some lessons United should learn in by this time a guide omo adia Rubina Morum Ayen. Senya sa, with what due respect, players na Manchester United I am beginning to get worried. Garnacho 21 years. Anthony 25. Kobbie Mainoo also the coach issue less than 22 years. Ramos Højlund mo though he's still struggling also so around 21-22 years. These are young boys. Our coach are falling out. No problem. But I think said the next coach, these players will be important to him and very useful to the next coach because say an established coach be. And when you mujidie, and now take a decision, say, A, B, C, D players, no problem. What Ruben Amorim is showing us, be anywhere, say, Papai, everything else in Manchester United in the next 2 years. So why are you allowing him to take decisions and dictate for these young guys? I mean, if you say, Manchester United decided some boys now Colonna 1 or 2, 3 or 3, 4, 5 players will be important to the team. It looks like the decisions they took by supporting Eric Ten Hag to make some bad decisions, and they need to be very careful. Ken.
Okay.
Chame last one, I mean, Castle.
Okay.
Fermin Lopez nkomo kakrano. Tio, nkomo na ya na me feel say nchemu no se de ni wo yi tio. Se Fermin Lopez every Barcelona wage bill no so a the best san a La Liga squad cost limit. La Liga squad cost limit. LDCP. Our La Liga mbrem. Ensesa 1:1. 1:1 no. Dear Barcelona now me chilem that's the game changer. Game changer no ye VIP gates. Sa VIP seat no say omutimi e pass here Barcelona get today.
Okay.
Inti the arguments that Fermin Lopez a free wage bill no so a ebe boama ya timia register player for no e flawed because still Fermin Lopez a free Barcelona wage bill no so na say what the slots number Rooney Bajia say does this make sense? I rather downgrade. Common me would know what I say. Yen for the Fermin Lopez every wage bill no so. Na Barcelona quarter be to say be a Palmer top players ni be but then you will say and your boy in free so for us to register those players because those players will be rather an upgrade. But Oma Fermin ko now say me they register Rooney Bajia now say me they register Gerard Martina. A downgrade. So the issue is not about let him go for us to register another player. Problem ni nyina the reality of say Fermin Lopez na Barcelona fan say obey squad member no say obi di sika bana sika ni ye okay in the sense 50 60 70 million euros for a player who is a squad member.
Okay.
To Laporta it makes business sense because Laporta feel say Fermin Lopez kwa woko the machine ne wala masiana you get someone who will always replace him. It's in common on yourself go for us to register name sikane bana sikane you okay financially it makes a lot of sense because Barcelona feel say a first 11 move player na who to the dia and they might have fetched the coach directly but truth be told this guy is going to be a squad player and a squad player no what that sorry no be about 70 million Abra Barcelona knows very well so konkwada anyone Obenyobi.
Let us say
it makes a lot of business sense.
And we are Dawson on Fermin Lopez. My memory big is so.
The Barcelona Fermin Lopez Chelsea situation. Sir, we are Barcelona. Football na idea chen. Obiye ni mse Barcelona here ska uwiase. And se Barcelona here ska dia. Sa kwanya basa was Barcelona Tony player. No the nye ska babe sheni team nim. No the register other players Barcelona would be gladly ready to do that. Aside eno, Barcelona ma player biako player yanda njene da. So be free team ni Inigo Martinez. They and say Inigo Martinez eko just because they want to free up space. It shows how desperate a Barcelona team ne ye. Say they be on bet me register certain players in their squad. It's in common na eko so ni nyina no. Say deal ne happen team ba ko be benefit ne be boa ne pa Barcelona because omo de omo hia say sika no. But King, so you Chelsea should save their money probably for other positions and that's what for sika no. Chelsea here Fermin Lopez. Chelsea here Xavi Simons. And a Chelsea here Garnacho. All these players are mabo mudin no. Without them, Chelsea team will perform better. I am saying this because Fermin Lopez numbers as a player last season no on bad. He played 28 games in the Spanish La Liga. Or started 12 pe. Ken or share 6 goals and Omar 5 assists into 11 goal contribution directly and a branch and the the numbers in your bad. But Fermin Lopez now you didn't home common a position ben or Bababo Chelsea or the number 10 position for Chelsea. Number 10 position for Chelsea a untouchable position. Make us say untouchable because a wine able a Kopama position or no and a bo Chelsea bo bokunim. Kopama with no disrespect to any other Chelsea player. Says he is my best Chelsea player and may assure say other players in Chelsea supporters na ebejatum because Abrante any numbers for the match Chelsea bo bokuno. A numbers e was last season consistently. Almost every game no available. Out of 38 matches in the English Premier League, a bakope and a Kopama amo. He played 37 games or started 36. This is the kind of player we are talking about. Or she 15 goals in league and or assisted 8 times. That is Kopama. It is a Kopama or Honomoa. Chelsea here play a friend is Fermin Lopez or the number 10 position. In the absence of Cole Palmer, Ken, there are other players almost to be boss our position. No, João Pedro Ababe an instant impact, an instant hit. Our Chelsea Bobo Konemo. João Pedro also plays the number 10 position. Eddie Cajon, Etiakobase Cole Palmer Niho. No more problem and slotting in quickly. Chelsea has a good replacement in that position. There is William Estivayo. I'll buy on also a Chelsea ball winning ball. One of the positions of Banyama Kong Pa, the number 10 position, aside the right wing. He is a player. And found say Cole Palmer any one more. Last time, league match on my boy, warm up na Cole Palmer player, you with the performance of Estivayo. He eventually won the man of the match award. It is all players when we are in the absence of Cole Palmer. Omubeti mi aba. Unya Fermin Lopez chinchila odi sike kwa kofano. So omna measure the number 10 position. Now to Xavi Simons, he has a lot of quality. No crepa. Our bank at Chelsea Bobo Kunebeboa. But advantage of what Fermin Lopez in the business society be left wing. Yemi say was a left wing in the Chelsea de Kaohana. Jamie Gittins a ball. Pedro Neto ball. These are players of more more osro. Chelsea Bobo Kunemo. So left wing in Angasa. Omumi no obi anu no ma João Pedro timi boss our position no. Esa so the match Chelsea. Ya pese Tarek George Crampo free Chelsea Bobo Kunemo. Because sa position here occupied. It's all these positions are here can wasem no. Chelsea were enough quality. E was our positions no mutimi bo mani ye. Ti di enti na wuti sika. Se wo kwa Fermin Lopez, o kopẹ Xavi Simons, o kopẹ Garnacho. O di omo be ye den was our Chelsea team dem. They just want to buy for buying sake.
Omo nya upgrade. So Garnacho dey top player.
Garnacho. He's a good player. On the left wing, so on better than Pedro Neto.
Na say Garnacho enye get chance yon ko Garnacho.
Why Garnacho? Then why are getting into me?
Oh, the last 2 seasons, say Garnacho better chance getting.
Can last season getting ball or ball Borussia Dortmund? Garnacho and Bobby for Manchester United.
Sir.
Yes. It's been nima the entire Chelsea position in boss akano. So baby or be failure on your central defense on your goalkeeping department. And when also this konye baby ah. Ken Manchester United episode ko fa Kolomwani. And then the Babeshe Holland and 9 so ko Napoli na. What does Manchester United want?
And also in upgrade.
Ken Kolomwani last season about 16 matches in the Serie A. O she 8 goals and assist back. Until numbers ni good so nya no team wa. But I'm looking at other players from Manchester United omu here a lot of opportunities.
So why?
Obi to say Chido Obi Martin.
Yeah, Chido.
He was one of the best academy players for Arsenal. And a Manchester United ko convince no. And no fan than the bad team.
You not a pressure and you Obi Martin.
Ken. Oh, Sesko
because one say Odia Kran Uber 22 games one we na go say.
Ken.
Team no struggle into Obi a wo de baby a. Nti especially Accra 19 years.
Yes.
Now United mu ye den o de ne ba wan hwe a unhu no.
Yes.
One say o hwe ngomo hamode na Liverpool team na ya hwehwe de ato.
Yeah.
Masdoman Arsenal team no ya hwehwe obehema unhu ne talent no.
Yeah.
United no every game be a minute be a there's a pressure either say omoda form. Ana game no 0-0.
Yes.
Ana omope go.
Yes.
What you mean through this ball?
Me know you are doing 100%. But the entire maker say Chido Obi Martin needs playing time to progress as a player. So also Hoyland performance nenye onkwa. Me expect this Obi to say Chido Obi Martin mo ebe climbing up the pecking order ladder. Sesko honum enu nti no waboka akwa fanaba as the number 9. Who is Sesko free honum a Zaxi e wo honum as a backup. It is also kofa Kolomwani de na ba. Then clearly Holland corner or koye no. Emfa so die bia mfa mo akoda no.
Ni din na umpa na say.
Okay nenye ni din. That is why I said the numbers from our last season they are good.
They're good, yeah.
And there's no doubt about it. But I'm looking at the progression of Chido Obi Martins
this boy
as a striker. Manchester United. And two senior strikers who now wa kwada bakwa. Ma kwada ni understudy and san kongo for senior striker baako ma meka. Not just akwada na clearly. Onya playing time biem. Meanwhile when the quality was na wa kwada da na de naba. And that is my problem.
One day this boy one we on super catch almost up so cool.
Yes.
Obi Martins. Yemfa insuo because never won se ngomo ha mo nyina ejidin. Masdoma mo nyina ejidin. Ono so no on e panyin ho. Yemfa insuo